Hi everyone, thanks so much for being here. My name is Kat and I make houseplant videos here on Good and Planty. If you just so happen to absolutely love this video, please consider liking it, commenting, subscribing, or following me on Instagram. All these things help me grow my channel like a plant. Welcome back to another little vloggy poo. Today is kind of a day where I realized how bad of a plant parent I've been recently, and I have been putting off a whole bunch of stuff that I really need to get done. So I made a checklist. Hold on. I made a whole checklist. It's right here, and we're basically just going to knock through it today. I'm excited. We have plenty of watering, cleaning, selling, the whole thing. We're just gonna jump into this. I'm gonna be a very busy plant parent today, and you're gonna get a pretty realistic slash slightly depressing look at my plant care and my collection and all of that stuff, because it's definitely not going to be a very glamorous day. I have a lot of neglect to make up for. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and start with the first thing on my list, which is to water my cacti and succulent shelf. So we're just gonna go ahead and fly up those stairs and take care of them. All right, we're up at the cactus shelf and I'm about to show you something horrific. Here is my Christmas cactus. I am so sorry. It looks like she was actually gonna flower from all the stress, but I don't think she has enough in her to put anything out. Like, look at this. She's pink. She is so wrinkly and floppy. So she absolutely needs a water. I'm holding all my plants over here so that it's not against the light, but string of pearls, all of the pearls are very soft and wrinkly, so she needs a water. This cactus has honestly grown so much since I last checked in on these plants. I don't know like what I'm gonna do about this because I propagated this plant and now this is growing. So I'm not really sure what to do about that. And then I have like a second little baby over here, but all of these plants need water pretty much. It's kind of sad. This, oh my God, this plant needs water. It's so wrinkly. It doesn't want to focus because there's no light, but she is a wrinkly mess. I think you can see that. So basically oh my God, it's so bad. So I'm gonna take all of these plants down to the sink and give them a really good soaking downstairs because they have very fast draining soil and I don't think that's gonna be good enough for the state that they're in. So I'm gonna take them downstairs. All right, batch one is down in the bathroom sink. Everybody's ready to go. I was terrified of falling down the stairs with a cactus in my hand, but now I'm just gonna take my water. I'm gonna give everyone a very thorough soak. That's why I like doing this in the bathroom sink. So I'm just gonna go through like this. Honestly, this is really relaxing and beautiful. I like seeing all my little cacti together. This baby needs it. I'm so sorry. All right, I'm gonna let batch one drain out a little bit. All right, a smaller batch two is ready for some water. All right, Finally, that is done and all of the plants are looking really good. Now I have to go outside, which I'm not looking forward to, but I'm gonna take you outside. I should have done this when it was warmer and the plants weren't dying yet, but I do still have some plants outside and I definitely need to take care of them. So we're gonna go outside now. These poor babies. Oh man. So I have this spider plant here and it's been getting really cold and very rainy. So I mean, you can see how unhappy this plant is. And then I don't even know what's going on in here. This is where my caladium was. I don't know what that weird lump is in there. And I don't know why it looks like things were burrowing in there. So that's a little alarming. And there's a lot of mold. So definitely want to take care of this. So I'm just gonna take them inside, I think, and then I'll figure out what I want to do next. All right, plants are inside. I have the spider plant here, isolating. I think I'm gonna end up just propagating her and then listing the mama plant for sale. And then I have this pot. I dumped all of the soil into that garbage bag because I didn't want to bother bringing that in, and I don't know, there could be bugs in that bag now and I don't even want to think about them. So I'm putting this in here, and I actually have one more plant I need to dump into the garbage, and then I will start washing pots. We're in my basement, so I can take care of this one last plant. I apologize for the lighting and maybe the echo, but this will be quick. Basically, I have my really sad Begonia Benigo pink. She's completely dead. I have a few cuttings from her. I took them once I realized this plant was going south, but as you can see, everything's just dead. So I'm gonna take off all of her, taking off all her little clips. I'm sorry, girl. At least I have the cuttings. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep them. I do also want to save her bamboo stakes. And then I'm just gonna take this bag. And just plop her in. Sorry. And I'm also gonna wash out the nursery pot. So RIP Begonia Benigo pink. She was cute. She was actually the plant that I did a rehab video on, and the rehab went fantastic. It was honestly this move that totally killed her. It killed basically all of my begonia, to be honest with you. It is what it is. Another one bit the dust. I've been really trying with these begonia, but I actually think I'm gonna list a bunch of them today because they're dropping one by one and I don't want that for them. So I'm just gonna do the responsible thing and probably list them later, which I will show all of you how I do that. Now that I have a bunch of stuff to wash, I'm gonna go back up to the bathroom and wash out all my pots. All right, I did a bunch of stuff. Let me check my little to-do list. Water, cacti, and succulent shelf is done. Clean out caladium pot is done. I have all of the stuff drying on my staircase. Same for take spider plant in plus propagate. I took the propagation. Here's the little propagation. She's really cute. I did wanna take a propagation because this is the mama plant is actually a propagation from my best friend's spider plant, but she got a little bit too big for my home and the move, and then I forgot about her outside. So I'm just gonna start over with this little baby and then give that mama plant to someone else. Clean out begonia pot, did that. Next on my to-do is list all the plants that don't spark joy. I think the next step is for me to collect all of these plants, take pictures of them, and then post them to Facebook. I think that I'm gonna probably post all of them for free because they're all kind of compromised plants and I didn't grow any of them with the intention to sell them. So I'm just gonna, spread my neglected plant wealth to the community. Honestly, we're almost done with the list. After some selling, I have 3 of the plants spoken for, so I have a scheduled pickup coming in soon, and I figured in the meantime, first of all, of course it's the begonias that got literally no attention, so I have a feeling I'm gonna be stuck with those for a little while. But while I'm waiting for the first pickup to come, I figured it was a good time to address this situation that was festering in Jonah's office. I basically...
I use the word festering.
I basically had a bunch of pothos cuttings in a jar of water for a long time, but I didn't give them any nutrients or anything. I just literally let them sit, and Jonah didn't always change out the water super timely.
I changed it constantly.
Now we have a little bit of this situation with this. My plan is basically to just start over again because we both really like that aesthetic, that look for his room. I took a bunch of new pothos cuttings from my mama plant in my office. So I have a few here. And then I had a few that were actually already rooting in water. So this is one of them. Right here. I have talked about this plant before, I think. And then I'm also going to go ahead and propagate what I can from the plants in here already. Let's see. I'm kind of looking, maybe I can bring you closer. That didn't do anything. So I'm looking and a lot of the leaves are already yellowing. So I might take them. This one's okay. Maybe I'll take a cutting from here. Yeah, I'll try that. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if I'm gonna keep any of these cuttings, actually. They're all pretty sad. Might be a good time to just start fresh completely. Yeah, ew. Some things are rotting in here. I don't know how well you can see in there, but there is some rottage. So I'm basically just gonna take it out and throw it in this bag because I'm done with that. Now I'm going to rinse out this water real quick. Wait, I'll do a cool transition. I don't think that went very well. Oops. But I have my fresh water now and I'm just gonna, plop these in here. All right, this is a quick project, but one that I was putting off for a really long time. So now we have a clear jar of water. Oh my God, my mouth. Okay, that's enough. I have clean water for once, fresh pothos cuttings, and it kind of looks good again. It looks like a little, I don't know, a jar of flowers, but leaves. This looks good. I'm probably gonna have a pickup. And I only have one more thing left on my to-do list. I can check another thing off. So I listed my plants, and I changed out the pothos cuttings. And now we only have one more thing left to do, and I'm honestly just gonna knock it out right now. The last thing I need to do is a little bit sad. And I've talked about this before, but this Justina fragrance is literally giving me the worst time. I think she's gonna bite the dust eventually, but for now, we are just going with it, and I'm gonna need to cut off even more dead foliage because it just doesn't stop. Yeah, we're gonna end it on this really depressing note. All right, I can actually check it off on my to-do. The last thing was trim the Dracaena, and I did it. So we are officially at the end of my to-do list and the end of the video. Well, actually, this is the end of my plant to-do list. I still have to go to Target, which is why I'm trying to wrap this video up. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. If you have any plant questions, this lighting is so bad, I apologize. If you have any questions, please drop them down below in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer them. Please subscribe if you aren't subscribed already and you want to see more planty content from me, all that good stuff, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Huge thank you to all of my members. Thank you to O'Neill, Val, Audrey, Lacey, Heather, _B, Jacqueline, Linda, Brooke, and Laura. You guys are absolutely the best. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video.